Futures traded bullish after the greater swing yesterday and a good recovery. We have seen the bullish momentum continuing today as well. Can we expect this rally to continue? Can we expect the record levels again in S&P and Nasdaq, S&P and Nasdaq? And what about Dow Jones, which is still lagging? Can we expect it to hit the highs as well? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading the three major indices? And also the data today, the retail sales data might add on to the volatility here. Which direction it's going to go? Where to enter, where to exit, how to profit trading the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100 and Dow Jones. We're going to see here with the help of charts and indicators. We are going to do this in the same sequence, and this is the only channel to do it twice a day. This is the update before the US session. First update I always release with the Asia and Europe session so that you can trade the US futures as well. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First we look into S&P followed with Nasdaq then Dow. Now see, first S&P on the hourly charts. After the drop here it has retraced. Now see, earlier in the day I have mentioned only bullishness here in S&P if it trades beyond 62, 70, 72, which it is difficult for it to break beyond. What has happened? Hitting the highs it is reverse. Now see, every rise it offsets with a retracement. However, now I will only recommend you to sell if you see it is staying below 62.44. Till 62.44, do not treat this as bearish. Below 62.44 we can expect more bearishness here, which could take it towards 62.30, 62.20 zone. But right now it is too far. The moving averages have crossed over on the buy side. Stochastic, if you look at this is stochastic is at the top here, while the MACD after hitting the bottom it has just crossed over and it is trading in green. And when you look at the RSI, this is looking downwards, suggesting a slight bearishness here. Now this is on the daily charts, but let's have a look at the hourly charts first. See, on the hourly charts the crossover here is on the buy side here, and the prices are trading with divergence, now trying to converge here. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD after retracement now trying to converge, crossover. Wait for this crossover to happen. This will confirm further bearishness. And if you look at, see, the drop was sharp, the retracement is gradual. The RSI has dropped here as well. When you look at the 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour charts, see, notice first the rise took a couple of candles, then the retracement. Again single candle it is rise, and now 3 candles it is taking to retrace. Now it is very, very important for S&P to breach these lows. Breach the lows here, that is 62.50, 62.48. But then I will recommend you to sell only if you see it is staying below 62.44. And then also be careful at 62.38, 62.30 and 62.20 levels, below which you can say more bearishness to prevail here. Notice what has happened, drop, retracement, and see this is how it has been trading, lower highs, lower lows. So this time the lows are far below towards 6200 and 6180. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD is in green trying to rise, the RSI is flat. On the 3-hour chart, similar observation. See, this is once it trades lower, once it trades below 62.54, 62.50 zone, more bearishness should follow here. Let's wait for this. Else right now, see, this can bounce back, but I am looking at the double top at 62.72 only and only if S&P trades beyond 62.74, 72, treat this as bullish. Stochastic is cooling down. The MACD is in green, the RSI flat here. On the 4-hour chart, see, rise, retracement, rise. So slightly higher highs. This could possibly follow with a greater drop here. Let's wait for this. As and how it moves downwards, specifically below 62.20, you can see greater bearishness. Below 6100, 6200 is where we can see a major correction. Right now, I will say too early to conclude that it is going to crash so hard. But yes, the bearishness might prevail. The stochastic overbought. MACD interestingly has crossed over for a buy. This is a bullish sign. The RSI is flat. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, look at these candles here, drop, retracement, and see what a greater pullback we have seen here. Since then, yesterday was a swing with lower highs, lower lows, and now today it has breached yesterday's high, now trying to show pullback. So if once it trades below 62.40, 62.20, you can say we are looking at lower lows. This time it has to breach, in fact, the 20 period, that is 6200, and move all the way towards 6180. So considering this, I'll only recommend you to buy now at 62.72, expect it to move towards 62.80. And once it trades beyond 62.80, 85, you can just stay bullish. 62.80, 85 is a very, very good resistance, and then 6300 will appear. Beyond 6300, it is a rally ahead. Expect 63.20 levels, the next target. On the downside, I will now recommend a selling entry at 62.58. Expect 62.50, 62.40, 62.30 and 62.20. Till 62.20, there are greater supports available. Below 62.20, stay short for 6200, 6180. Trade accordingly. Let's move to NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ 100 on the early charts. After the drop here, see, this is the support zone at 22,800. It has to breach this zone. See what's happening. Every rise offsets with a drop here, and now it is pretty important for it to trade below 22,850, 840 zone, which will confirm further downside towards 22,800. Notice what's happening. I do see this as lower highs and lower lows. So once it trades below 22,800, 22,650, 600 is a must. Be mindful of this. Below 22,600, it is going to deliver greater correction. The stochastic has dropped. The MACD has retest trying to cross over for sell. The RSI has dropped here. Coming to 2 hour charts, similar observation. See this. After this greater bullish candle, this is the third red candle, and once it trades below 22,900, stay short for 22,850, 860 and 22,800, below which greater drop should follow. Stochastic bearish. The MACD is bullish here while the RSI flat. Mixed indication. Look at 3 hour chart. Similar observation. It could erase the gains from this candle. Let's wait for this move. Let's wait for it to stay below 22,900. Indicators. The MACD is still green while the RSI and stochastic almost flat. On the 4 hour charts, similar observation. After this greater rise, this is the second bearish candle. But notice, any move beyond 23,000, anyways, we have to just stay bullish here. And yes, if you now see NASDAQ 100 trading beyond 22,970, stay bullish for 23,000, 23,040. Any move beyond 23,000, 23,040, we are going to see. See what has happened. One pullback, couple of retracement, another pullback, retracement. The current candle might be even bigger. Let's watch this out. Stochastic overbought, MACD green, RSI flat. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, notice what has happened yesterday. Couple of see this candle, lower highs, lower lows. Interestingly, yesterday's candle, we have seen it kissing the median of the Bollinger Bands and then bouncing back. Today, see, this is also important here. Increasing body size today also, it is traded bullish here. Now it is pretty important for Tech 100 to trade below 22,800, which is going to take it towards 22,700, 650, 600. And if it stays below 22,600, we can see a greater correction. Right now, it is not showing so aggressive bearishness, but when you see the MACD, it is looking downwards, which is a slight bearish sign. So now we have seen the charts and indicators. Time for me to give you the levels. And before I provide you the levels, if you're looking forward to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. The next batch starts coming Monday, 21st of July. Invest in learning first. This is the only investment which can give you profits throughout life. Connect with me, write an email, ping me or telegram for your queries. Those looking forward to just trade as per the signals can be part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me for details on that as well. And yes, it is very, very important for you to have a trusted partner which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, zero commissions. You can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. So now the buying entry in NASDAQ 100 is about 22,970, expect 23,000, 23,040, and then 23,100, 23,200 as the next targets. On the downside, take a sell at 22,890, expect 22,850, 840, 22,800. Dropping below 22,800, expect 22,710, 720, 22,650, 660, 22,600. Below 22,600, no looking back. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. Look at US 30 here. After every drop, it retraces. After every drop, it retraces. Very, very important for it to now trade beyond 44,250. And once it trades beyond 44,250 and 300, then you can confirm that it is reversing. Else, it is still not bullish here. It is retraced, now looking downwards. Though the moving averages are on the verge of a crossover, but it is looking downwards. So now once you see it is staying below 44,140, stay short for 44,100, 44,040, 44,000, and then 43,920, 43,800. Below 43,800, greater correction will follow here. The stochastic has dropped. The MACD, after retracing, this is on the verge of a crossover. This is a bearish sign for US 30. RSI has dropped. Look at the 2 hour charts. On the 2 hour chart, similar observation. Look at the resistance here. Also, the crossover here is on the sell side. It has offered it a good resistance. It has breached the support. So once you see it is staying below 44,140, 44,100, stay short for greater correction. Indicators have cooled down. While the MACD is rising, the RSI and stochastic definitely have cooled down significantly. On the 3 hour charts, see the resistance here from 50 period. Also, it has shown a pullback. Now it is looking downwards. So possibly once it trades below 44,140, you can stay with the sells. While above 44,250, you can buy. As long as it stays between this zone, do not trade. Stochastic has dropped. While the MACD has crossed over for a buy, this is a supportive sign for the bulls. RSI flat. Similar observation on the 4 hour charts, not yet confirming a breakout. Though the stochastic is overbought, but when you look at the MACD, it is crossed over at the bottom, which suggests that there could be further upside here. The RSI though is staying flat. Coming to daily, On the daily charts, see double top is done. It is looking downwards. Once it trades below 44,140, 44,100, we can see 44,000, 43,920, 43,800. This time, if it stays below the 20 period, we are waiting for a greater down move. Remember, a drop below 43,800, 43,500 is the next target. Notice one pullback, a swing candle yesterday, and today after forming double top, it is looking downwards. More bearishness to follow here. Yes, the stochastic though at top, well, but the MACD has crossed over here, which is a bearish sign for US 30. So considering this, you can buy at 44,250, but I'll say 44,300. It has to break in order to confirm further rise, and then specifically a move beyond 44,400. That is the next target, and any move beyond 44,400 is where you can say now this is turning bullish. Else, I can again expect a greater correction here today. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 44,140. Expect 44,080, 44,040, 44,000. Till 44,000, greater support. Below that, 43,920, 43,800. Below 43,800, this time 43,650, 43,500 are the next targets. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session with more updates. Thank you.